Hello, everyone streaming in. Can you see me okay? Yeah. Hey, I'm Thibaut from PriceLabs. I will let everybody come into the room. I see there's already 30 of you. I'm here with Becca. Becca, how are you?
Doing good, doing good. Happy Thursday. Almost the weekend.
I know. It's a good day as well, as we are talking about this brand new product from PriceLabs. So what we're going to do today, we're going to have a couple of slides. I promise, I think it's just a few, but just to give you a good idea of what this new product is about, where it stands within PriceLabs offering. So you really understand, what's the difference with what we already have because it's brand new. And we'll do a live demo, of course, a live walkthrough, thanks to Becca. And we'll also talk how you can try it for free. So it's pretty interesting, amazing. As usual, feel free to ask any question you have. You have a Q&A, you have a question icon on in Zoom you can use. But without further ado, what you can do as well is just more an idea. If you can in a comment section, just tell us where you are. I'm very interested because that can also enable us to maybe customize it a bit what we're talking about. So in the comment section, tell us where you are and say hello. Comment section.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's comment section activated. Arizona. Hello. Hey, Missouri. There we go. There you go. British Columbia. All right. North Carolina, Florida.
West North Carolina. Love it.
I was about
West
to say. All right.
South
Canada.
Carolina.
All right.
I'm
Sydney.
based out of Charleston, South Carolina. Tiba, where are you?
I'm in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Oh, New Zealand is here too. Oh, fantastic.
I'm there.
All right. So now there's okay, 60 of you. Let's get started. Thank you so much. 3 a.m. Sydney. Wow, look at that. That's
Ooh, that's a
dedication. Thank you
commitment.
so much. We know we're a global company, and as you can see, we're doing this from here. And we're here to help you out. So let's get started. Let's help you make you discover our brand new product called Revenue Estimator Pro. And as I said, a couple of slides just to help you figure it out and live demo. Let's just do that. All right, let me share my screen. All right. All right. So Revenue Estimator Pro, the idea is just to help you make revenue estimates easily, fast, and for any address in the world. It works for North Carolina, works for New Zealand. So really from anywhere you are. So what we wanted to see this. So I'm Thibaut. I'm the head of product marketing here at PriceLabs. And of course, we have Becca. Becca, do you mind
Yes,
introducing
I
yourself?
can say.
Sorry.
Hey y'all, my name is Becca. I lead the US Solutions Consultant team here at PriceLabs and super excited to be here with y'all today.
Thank you. All right. So again, let's just have a quick picture of PriceLabs and our different offerings. Why we created this based on your feedback, based on talking with you, looking at how you do your work. Have a live walkthrough, talk about the pricing plans. It's a premium product. And it's a premium product, but you can try it for free. So we'll tell you how to do that. Most of you here are PriceLabs users, so I'll be very short, but you know us as a revenue management and market data solutions company. We cater to all kind of hospitality businesses. We started out in short-term rentals, but we expanded to everything from mid-term rentals to even small hotels. I want to quickly talk about innovation. That's a new product we have, and this new product has been created by the same team who's come up with, for example, a dynamic pricing tool that you may know, and that was awarded, for example, at the Shorties last year as one of the best products, sorry, when it comes to services for the industry, and it was even nominated for a Skift Award. So just to say, the same data quality, the same tool, same team created this new tool. That's kind of interesting for us and important for you. As you know, we are famous for our dynamic pricing and revenue management tools. So basically, you know them as, for example, our dynamic pricing products and as well as portfolio analytics, for example, right? The two products we have that you may know us for mainly. But, and that's a lot. I'll cover that taking a bit more time. You may know already that we have a few data products. And I think the most famous one is Market Dashboard. So Market Dashboard is a tool that enables you to have a very, very deep overview of a market. You can enter any address in the world, and with that, we'll give you a very deep analytical overview of the market, right? With everything from KPIs, from seasonal trends, booking trends, length, booking window, length of stays, historical data, pacing data. So it's very, very, very deep. It can also give you an overview around the market for cancellation policies, most demanded amenities by guests. So you can see it's a very, very developed tool. Another tool we have, which is a free tool, this one, it's called the World STR Index. So you're going to get the URL. As you can see, it's here. You're going to get it in the email you're going to get after this webinar. This webinar is being recorded. Clearly, you're going to get a recording of this, plus this slides you can see here. We have a World STR Index. Quickly, what is it? It's a free tool. You can go there, and for any country or region, for some, you're going to get some quick reports on occupancy, for example, ADR and the rest. So it's very useful. For example, if I'm in New Zealand, I want to know how New Zealand as a whole is doing here, right? So it's more, let's say, data we use and are useful if you want to have an overview of the whole country, of whole region. A tool we launched recently is Revenue Estimator. So Revenue Estimator is a free tool, and basically it's the basic version of what we're going to show today. So Revenue Estimator free version, you enter an address, and we're going to give you just some numbers like what's the annual revenue you can expect and some kind of ADR, average daily rate. So that's very basic data. And what we're going to see today is the premium version of that with way more data and way more capacity for you to customize the estimates on which this is based. So, so quickly, Market Dashboard, a full vision of the market. I can also come up in a way with revenue estimates with Market Dashboard, but it's less straightforward, right? I kind of have to make some calculations. Here is Revenue Estimator Pro. I got the answer, what's the estimate? I got the answer this quick. I got immediately the answer I need for whenever I need to do revenue estimates. Becca, is it a fair overview of our offering? Is there anything I need to add?
No, I think it's great. Really depending, we do a market dashboards webinar at the beginning of every month. And a lot of the times people are asking us to, how are you going to create a revenue estimate off of this? So this new tool that we are launching today is really answering a lot of our customer feedback. So I'm really excited to hop into that.
Exactly. And it's exactly as Becca said, that's what we've heard, right? It's really by talking with you, looking at how you use the tool or how you do work, right? For example, basically whether you're an owner, host owner, or a property manager, you may run into the need to calculate a revenue estimate for a property. For example, you're an owner and you want to add a second property. So you have to make a decision, right? You don't make, wrong decision, invest the wrong place. So you need to have a revenue estimate to see, okay, how much money can I get with that property for this address? How does it compare with the market? It should be accurate enough that you can make you can make a good guess what to do, and maybe you want to play with scenarios, right? What if how are the properties with a pool doing? You want to play out because you need this to make your own decision. Another, and also the question I want to say, so imagine again, you want to invest in a property, you have to make some investment, maybe in a chat. I'm curious, how do you do this for the moment when you have a investment to make? How do you calculate the potential revenue for a property? What do you do? Just maybe a few of you, how do you do that? Okay, I use AirDNA. It's one way. Rabu as well, right? Competing names. AirDNA again. Manual market comparison. It's a very good one, right? Quite often, I mean, as an owner myself, right, going to Airbnb and looking at something that looks the same and looking how they're doing and with volume. Mashvisor. Okay, so that's different tools we're hearing, right? So let's imagine now I'm a property manager or a realtor. I need to do estimates like this, but maybe I need to do 20, 30 per week because whenever we negotiating with a homeowner, we have to give them an estimate. They need an estimate. Or sometimes when I'm talking with the owner, I need a quick estimate because we need to be able to set with them expectations about how the market is doing and how much they can earn, right? And I need something I need to give them a report. I need to hand out maybe to a realtor with whom we have a partnership or to a colleague or to this owner. I need to hand out something. So if you're vacation rental manager, for example, at the moment, how are you doing this? Again, are you using the same tool? How do you handle the whole volume of this when you have to run a lot of estimates during the week?
Yeah, honestly, when I was a property manager, it was a really long process. We were doing in-house manual comparisons. We had some really, I wouldn't say convoluted, but some really complex like calculations that we would do, add 10% for a pool, subtract, 10% for having a loft and not an actual room. Because there are so many intricacies that go into each of these homes, right? We're not necessarily selling hotel rooms that are all the same. Every home is very different. And especially when you're talking with owners that don't necessarily see their home as a business. They want to make sure that the numbers that you're giving them are very specific to the home that they're potentially going to sign on with you.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So to answer the needs, like Becca had in her position, or you may have as an investor. So that's where we created, market Revenue Estimator. And we have a quick 2-minute video, and I will end up here and pass over to Becca. Me to play the video here? It's working.
I can.
How do you accurately estimate a property's earning potential without spending hours on manual research? Introduce Revenue Estimator Pro, your innovative solution to swiftly discover property's earning potential. Enter any address.
Thibaut, if you want to stop yours, I'm so sorry. I thought that I was going to steal the screen for this part.
No worries, no worries.
Sorry, everyone.
Let you drive.
Everybody should be able to see this now. Let me make sure that you all can see. Hopefully, y'all can hear this video.
How can you accurately estimate a property's earning potential without spending hours on manual research? Introducing Revenue Estimator Pro, your innovative solution to swiftly discover any property's earning potential. Enter any address worldwide and instantly receive detailed estimates, such as monthly revenues, average daily rate, and occupancy. You also get market insights such as seasonality and how the property compares with competing listings. With Revenue Estimator Pro, immediate analysis is at your fingertips. Narrow down your revenue estimates to a specific neighborhood using the map feature. This lets you focus on properties in just the right area, making your estimates more precise. The tool also allows you to filter properties based on special features, like having a pool or being right on the beach. This way, you can make sure you're only comparing your property to similar ones, which helps in setting a more accurate revenue estimate. Finally, you have the option to refine your estimates by looking at how other short-term rentals are performing. You can select properties based on their earnings, how often they're booked, or even their guest review scores. This gives you a clearer picture of what you can expect in terms of revenue and helps you price your rental competitively. Thus, Revenue Estimator Pro is highly beneficial for anyone looking into new property investments. Revenue Estimator Pro is also useful to property managers responsible for creating dozens of estimates every month. The tool gathers all your estimates in one spot. Organize your estimates effortlessly and share them with colleagues, homeowners, or real estate agents. Generate CSVs and PDFs branded with your logo, ensuring your presentations and reports look as professional as your analysis. Discover the ease of accessing comprehensive insights for any address. Say goodbye to the hassle of manual research and hello to time-saving efficiency. Start using PriceLabs Revenue Estimator Pro today and transform how you estimate property earnings.
Awesome. So hopefully that gave everybody a pretty good overview of how Revenue Estimator Pro works and how you can use it. I will be going in and doing a demo in a little bit to give y'all a little bit deeper of insight. But basically what we're saying here is with Revenue Estimator Pro, you have instant comprehensive analysis at your fingertips. So anywhere in the world, whether, as Thibaut was saying, if you're here in North Carolina, South Carolina, Timbuktu, New Zealand, anywhere in the world, enter an address and we will be able to give you quick insights. And not only are these insights generally accurate, you can fine tune them, right? So we're not just saying, hey, of all of the 2 bedrooms in this area, you can go in and quickly customize your comp set to ensure that we're actually looking at comparable properties, right? So are they in a specific neighborhood? Are they, pet friendly? Do they have a pool? All of that. You can actually select which listings you want to hand pick as your comps, and then all of the analysis will be done off of those. And then I'll hop in here. And then of course, if you are a investor, or if you work with investors, maybe you're a real estate agent or a property manager, this is a nice place where you can keep all of your estimates in one place. You can sort them, you can give them names, number of bedroom counts, everything like that. But what's really great is we do also have a PDF generation where your logo will be white labeled on the PDF that we generate. So you can actually share these reports with those that are interested, whether those are your potential clients or other people in your company. It's going to look really professional and it's really, really easy to do. So let's hop on in and I'll kind of give you an overview of what it would look like to create a revenue estimate. So you'll notice here at the top, we used to just show portfolio analytics and market dashboards, but now this has changed to market research. So this is available for everybody to try out. Even if you don't want to subscribe, we'll get into the cost and everything in a little bit. But everybody should generally get a couple of free tokens, 2 free tokens to start doing these revenue estimates. Now, to start, it's going to be as simple as entering an address, and I'm just going to make up an address, West Ashley Avenue. Oh, that's not right. So this is your name. You're going to say Folly Beach. And we'll say 201 West Ashley Ave. This is Folly Beach 29439. Think USA. And then we're going to choose a bedroom category. I'm going to say 3 bedrooms, and USD is my currency. It'll give you a little idea of sort of where this listing is located. Just make sure that we are actually looking at the correct area on the map. Of course, my computer is a little bit slow, especially when I am sharing my screen. Looks like we have about 472 similar listings in this area. So I'm going to go ahead and create an estimate. Now this will take a second to load, but it's relatively instantaneous, especially if you are using something like market dashboards or like manual calculations, having a bunch of market research, comparing either things that you're finding on Airbnb or other tools, all trying to figure it out all together. But here we are. So for a 3 bedroom in this area, we're basically looking at the entire comp set when you're first logged into this estimate, right? So we're going to show you the different percentiles of the market. We show both your average daily rate, your revenue, and your adjusted occupancy. We'll give you sort of an overall idea of what you would expect. But of course, in many markets, we're seasonal, right? So Folly Beach is definitely a seasonal market. You're going to make a lot more money. Your ADR is going to be way higher in July than it is in, say, January. So this will also help you really understand the market that you're going into. Because again, if we're not investing in long-term rentals that have a pretty, standard, I suppose, standard amount that you're getting every month. In short-term rentals, it's going to vary, especially if you're in a seasonal market. Now, here's where I'm super excited is this refine and filter option. So if I want to actually hand pick those listings that are meaningful to me, I can click this button here, and then it's going to show me all of the listings in the area that are, similar to mine. Now, I know that, so this is James Island, if you're not familiar, and then this is Folly Beach. I might not want to actually include all of those James Island listings because I'm on the beach area. So I'm actually going to just circle a bunch of the listings on the beach. Those are going to narrow down which listings we're actually choosing. So now we've got about 320 listings in this comp set. And then I can use my advanced filters to narrow things down even more. Maybe I only want to look at other 3 bedrooms with 3 bathrooms. I can add that here. I can also, actually, that looks like we're narrowing it down a little bit too much. We'll say 3, 2. Looks like that's a little bit more common. I've got, every time you update this, you'll actually see the number of listings that match the criteria down here at the bottom. I can change the review score, the number of reviews, minimum stay, really anything. I can say, is this beachfront or not? I'll maybe say like pet. Oh, I guess none of these are pet friendly here. Maybe I'll say, let's make the listed price a little bit more. I know that this is going to be a premium property. So then I'll click apply filter. And of course, you all would probably have a little bit more thought going into it than I am right now. And then I can go through and either select all the listings. Looks like we have just under 70 here. Or I can go through, and if I have like a smaller amount, I can just click on each of these listing names and then also ensure that aesthetically it's a similar listing to mine, right? If this listing, had really unprofessional photos and just wasn't really set up well, then I would know that maybe this isn't one that I'm going to include because I know all of my listings are going to be professional and looking good. So I'll just select all here. And then I'm going to apply changes and refresh the estimate. So now, instead of looking at that really wide group, we've narrowed it down and we're going to show you a little bit of information, right? So still basically the same KPIs, but now we're also giving you a comparison to that original comp set. So listings, this could even help you, if you're deciding between 2 listings in an area, you could say, okay, well, this one is oceanfront and this one is not. Let me look at 2 different comp sets and decide how are these actually comparing, right? So it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, and to answer, sorry, Becca, and to answer also somebody, there was a question earlier. Somebody said, well, just run an estimate, and it's the result I got is way higher after rerun. I added filters and I refined my comp set and applied it. It's way higher. That's what we see here. And for example, I think one of the factors you chose was just let's look over like properties that whose listing price or AGR price or this was like higher up than the overall sample. So obviously, if you pick properties whose average price is higher, you're going to end up with, for example, right, something like this. Or if you pick properties that have like two bathroom and not the ones with 1 bathroom, you can expect that you're going to tap into bigger houses probably. That's going to indeed be closer to what you see, but let's see the jump. So that could be explained, I think. It's really, I hope it's a way to explain the jumps. What do you think?
No, 100%. And I chose, so like I actually looked at specifically Folly Beach, whereas we were also pulling in a bunch of listings from like other areas. Folly Beach does tend to be a more premium area. Now, if I had gone in and filtered here, I can even just go ahead and do this. I'll clear my filters here, clear my table selection here, and I'm actually going to zoom out. And instead of looking at Folly Beach, I'm going to look at this area here
Oh,
instead. And we'll probably see, so I'll select all of these.
mm.
And now we're seeing, because
Ah,
we're looking at not necessarily a premium area, the listings that I've selected are actually below the market because they're not as valuable as those homes that are on the beach or very close to the beach.
super clear. Thanks.
Cool. I don't know, have we got any other questions that maybe need to be addressed? If not, I can hop back into the.
Yeah, I think you could keep on with a product tour for the moment.
Awesome. Yeah. So something else that I mentioned is you can download a PDF. Now, I do not have a, I think somebody shared it with me. And I probably should have opened it now, but so you can actually download a PDF here. I don't have a logo, like a company logo necessarily uploaded to my account, but if you do, you can, and it will be like white labeled to your brand. But this is just a clean way to present the data, give whoever you're talking to just a very clear piece of information about the value of maybe a home that you're evaluating. So super easy to do. And again, if I'm maybe even talking to somebody about what improvements they might add, right? Should you add a hot tub? Should you, make an improvement that's going to make your ADR 10% more? I could even send like 3 of these with those different potentials.
Quick question we have here, and then let's take this example here. Somebody's saying that when we look at the estimated annual revenue, it says here, for example, $41,000, and then into brackets there's like a range, like from 17,000 to 59,000, and a comment is like, well, it looks like a large range. So what is it?
Yeah, so there's various things, and you can use your filters to actually sort of maybe make that range a little bit less. So if I'm looking at, oops, that's not what I wanted to do, advanced filters. So if I'm looking at things like active nights, so that's like an important one to pay attention to, because say we have a listing in here that has only been active or only rents for the summer season. They're only active for, 120 days out of the year, or in this case, maybe 16 days out of the year. By using these filters and sort of thinking about what is going to play into your revenue estimate, things that you are going to ensure match your listing, like if you're going to be available the entire year, you probably would want to adjust this active nights option. So there's various things that are going to play into how much any given listing is making. But hopefully through the filters, you'll be able to sort of understand that a little bit better. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yep. Thanks. All right. I think we have before we take more questions, let's go back to the maybe the pricing. Sure.
Yeah, definitely.
All
Yep.
right.
So as I said, already available in your account. If you have questions though, after this, even reach out to us, support@pricelabs.co. We're more than happy to help. Now getting into pricing plans. So this is a subscription-based product. So we do offer, 5 levels of pricing. So the lowest level is the $10 per month estimate. So this is going to give you 2 estimates per month. If you end up needing additional estimates, maybe you have a third or a fourth listing come on your plate and you don't want to wait until next month because that deal might fly out the window. You will be able to purchase additional credits for a discounted amount. The next plan is 15 estimates per month at $45, then $50 or sorry, 50 estimates per month at $125. And again, you can always add additional credits if you do use all of those sort of monthly allotted credits. Now, if you don't want to think about, monthly bills, we do also offer yearly plans at $450 a year for 180 estimates or $1250 a year for 600. Again, if you have any questions about that, let us know. But of course, we do want you all to try it before you subscribe. We want you all to feel comfortable with this tool. So you can use this for free. Like I was saying, if you currently have a PriceLabs account and you have at least one listing in the dynamic pricing tool, then you will get 2 free estimates just automatically. If you log into your account, you'll probably actually see those right now. But you don't even need to do anything. You can use those free credits, evaluate the tool. If you have any feedback, do let us know. But then if you like the tool, hopefully you will subscribe. Now, if you do not currently have a PriceLabs account or you do not currently have an active listing, maybe you're, in the process of trying to find that listing, and hopefully Revenue Estimator Pro will help you with that. Just reach out to us at support@pricelabs.co. Typically, having one listing in your account prevents people from just creating a bunch of free trials and using the tools for free. But we do want everybody who is interested in the tool to be able to have those 2 free credits. So reach out to us at support@pricelabs.co with the email that you use to sign up for the account, and we'll be able to add those 2 free credits to your account if you don't see them right now. Did I miss anything?
I think it's great. I think it's great.
Awesome. Well, y'all, I think we're just a little bit over time. This has been really great. Thank you for, spending your time with us on this lovely Thursday, at least afternoon or early morning, depending on where you are. Any final thoughts, Thibaut?
Yes. On this. So we've answered a couple of questions in the Q&A. What we're going to do, we're going to take these questions and the answers and include that in the takeaway content you can get after this. You can get an email with this recording, plus the answers to the questions we've actually answered, or if some stuff is pending, some questions are still pending, we'll make sure to talk about that. And exactly as Becca said, if you have questions, you can't wait for us. I think probably you get that by tomorrow in 24 hours so that we can have time to write it down, make it very clean. If you have a pricing question, do email right now, support@pricelab.co, so we can help you out with it. Yeah, that's it on my side.
Awesome. Well, thanks, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you, Becca. Thank you, everyone.